It had been centuries since a sentient being last walked these grounds. Velourie stepped carefully onto the fractured surface, her multi-jointed legs finding secure footing among rusted metal fragments and crumbling stone. Around her, a ruined city sprawled silently beneath a sun that hung pale and weary in the sky. The ancient structures reached upward, skeletal fingers pointing toward a sky choked grey with ash and time. She was an archaeologist, an archivist of lost things. Her species, the Ranala, specialized in understanding fallen civilizations. And Earth had always been their greatest puzzle. The humans had vanished, leaving behind only echoes of their presence. Massive towers of glass and steel, empty roads that twisted aimlessly, and memories buried beneath layers of neglect. Velourie gently adjusted the instruments on her sensory harness, scanning the ruins for electromagnetic signatures. Humans had left behind endless mysteries, relics filled with fragments of joy, grief, and inexplicable longing. Yet none among the council had truly understood the small, passionate beings that had once inhabited this world. Humans were emotional, chaotic, impossible to understand by logic alone. Velourie intended to change that. In the shadow of a towering structure, her instruments detected a faint energy signal. She moved carefully toward it, her reflective silver skin shimmering softly beneath the muted sunlight. The signal emanated from beneath the ground. Curious. Velourie delicately excavated the area, revealing a metallic hatch, sealed by centuries of corrosion. Carefully overriding its security with her excavation tool, she descended into the darkness below. Inside lay a hidden archive, remarkably preserved. Rows of data screens flickered hesitantly to life as she stepped into the subterranean chamber, illuminating walls filled with human writing and images. Her translator struggled to process their language, symbols that had evolved rapidly just before humanity's mysterious end. But one phrase repeated, understandable even through linguistic drift. We were here. She felt a strange sensation ripple through her carapace, something akin to awe, mixed with an ache of sadness. Velourie sifted through the recordings, visual logs activating with a soft hum. Scenes played out before her, ghostly holograms of humans, laughing, dancing, arguing, weeping. Vibrant beings full of passion, pride, sorrow, and hope. She felt drawn deeper, moved by their complex, contradictory nature. Humans had built wonders, dreamed impossible dreams, and still fallen to ruin. She stopped at one recording, marked with urgency and fear. A human appeared, a man haggard and worn. If you find this, know we tried. We built something incredible here, something worth remembering. But something happened, we don't know what. Some sickness in our minds. We turned inward, fought each other instead of facing outward to the stars. We fell apart from within. If any other civilization finds this, please don't repeat our mistakes. Velourie stared, transfixed. The voice resonated within her, a ghostly echo from an extinct species. Humans had been vibrant, fierce, stubbornly hopeful. Yet here they were, erased from the universe, their only legacy hidden within fragments and recordings. As Velourie prepared to leave, her instruments beeped again, louder this time, deeper underground. She hesitated, then descended, slipping through the dark corridors illuminated by her suit's gentle blue glow. At the corridor's end, she found a chamber, vast, silent, and profoundly still. At its center, a monument rose, smooth and intact. She activated its interface, triggering a gentle holographic glow. Images flooded the air, beautiful and haunting, laughter and tears, love and war, ambition and sacrifice. Earth's entire history condensed into fleeting moments of brilliance and tragedy. Velourie watched, emotions she'd never known flooding her senses. And at last, the final projection, the image of Earth itself, rotating gently, radiant and vulnerable, with a final inscription pulsing softly beneath. Remember us, not for how we fell, but how we lived. Velourie reached forward, touching the projection gently. I will, she whispered, meaning every word. She returned to her ship, thoughts heavy with wonder. Earth's echoes resonated deeply within her, humanity's memories entwined with her own. She'd come seeking knowledge, but she'd found something far more profound. As her ship lifted silently from the desolate world, she cast one final glance downward. Earth shrank away, blue-green and beautiful, quiet beneath a blanket of stars. I will tell your story, Velourie promised quietly, her voice echoing softly in the empty cockpit. You will not be forgotten. The ship soared into the dark, carrying the fragile echoes of terror onward to the stars, a whisper of humanity finally free to roam once more.